morning, everybody. This is Eric, and this is Quarantine Day 37. And this is the morning episode. Alright, so this morning I'm just going to be reading from 1 Samuel. Let's see, it's going to be chapter 4, and let's do verse 7 and 8. The Philistines were afraid, for they said, "A god has come into the camp," and they said, "Woe to us, for nothing like this has happened before. Woe to us, who can deliver us from the power of these mighty gods? These are the gods who struck the Egyptians with every sort of plague in the wilderness." So, this is just kind of an interesting little chapter in the Old Testament. Just has really interesting meaning today, and I'm constantly fascinated by how these different stories can relate in different ways and to events that we just have no expectation for. So I've seen a few things where, people are really trying to understand this disease and fighting against a disease from the context of different religions. And Philistines appear to be some polytheistic, and we just have this assurance that we got in the New Testament that is just so marvelous. There's a lot of thinking about how an event like this is sort of like this cosmic play of the universe. Power goes this way, we have to counteract the power this other way, and that's a lot of other ways of religious thinking. What goes into that power and trying to discern the correct way. And we just give it up to God as Christians, and we don't have to be afraid of this disease. That doesn't mean that we should dismiss it, but we just can't give in to fear, and we can't be like the Philistines in that sense. There's certainly other senses that we don't want to be like the Philistines, who had actually an interesting history of their own. Their historians are finding more and more about them. I think they might have been, one of the guesses is that they were from another part of the Mediterranean, like Crete or something like that. So there are just all these different peoples that were moving about and having different ways of thinking. We live in a world with that still. So just take heart, do not fear, and let's try to make it through. All right. On with another week, on with another day. All right, bye.